One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl, and Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-11 UCLA, ready to roll. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. The battle for Los Angeles, 2 spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years.
He's going to go for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up."
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Swanson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the group. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruin.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska.
Zings it complete to the right.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Extending the play. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Give to the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Davis looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will call on their punt team. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. This game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Davis will throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Davis looking to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Phyllis, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Knocked off his feet.
We talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Davis will throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Floating away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Just trucks through it. Flicks away another tackle. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This is a designed run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across. Brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts. shots as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
First down for the offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
33, UCLA, 10.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Line getting set on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ramsey. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Right down the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. A 3rd and long coming up here. Davis looking to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. On the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, it's Woods. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Davis will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped after making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side